guys, welcome back to our channel. Today we have another products video for you guys. I know you guys love when we sit down and talk about products, so that's what we're doing today. But specifically today we're going to be talking about our favorite dry curly hair faves for winter. So these are all the products that we like to reach for around this time of year when the air is extremely dry outside. So around this time we like to go for products that are a little bit heavier with more oils, because they really make a big difference in keeping our hair hydrated and moisturized throughout the winter season. And also, this has been like the coldest winter that we've had in Georgia in a while. It snowed maybe like 2 weeks ago, and it's probably gonna snow again in February. Yes. So it's been freezing. Yeah, we have quite a few products to talk about today, so we're gonna go ahead and hop right into it. So we're gonna start with shower products, and I have a small amount because I'm very picky with like my shampoos and stuff, so I'm not gonna mention that. But I am gonna start with conditioner because obviously that's where it matters the most for winter. This product from Shea Moisture, believe it or not, I had never tried this before, and if I did, it was the one in the tub like version of it. This is the Raw Shea Butter Deep Moisturizing Conditioner. And it's for curly to coily hair, which is my hair type. I love how moisturizing and nourishing this feels in my hair. The slip is impeccable. It's on the thicker side, which I thought it was weird when it came in a pump because it is like a lot thicker than like your typical regular conditioner that would come in this packaging. But I'm obsessed with how it glides through the hair. I used this in my most recent updated curly hair routine, so you guys should check that out if you haven't. And I mentioned that this is the perfect like prep before you put in a hair mask, because your hair gets super tangly when you go to like put in anything. It's the perfect prep before a hair mask because it gets out all the tangles, and it just makes it so much more manageable and easier to apply a hair mask, because I do like to do regular conditioner than a hair mask, especially right now because my hair needs the moisture. So this does a fantastic job, and I think the shea butter in this is where the magic happens, because shea butter is fantastic for like super dry curls and like the dry air outside. Some like oils aren't rich enough, and shea butter is like rich enough for my hair right now, so love this. So my first two products are a shampoo and conditioner, and these are oldies but goodies. These are the Rick Can Also shampoo and conditioner. Now I have quite a few shampoos and conditioners in my shower right now that I'm trying to get through, but I had to pull these back out because I noticed that my hair craves these every winter, because these are probably one of the most moisturizing shampoo and conditioner sets that I've tried in a very long time. And like I said, I used to use these a long time ago just on my straight hair, but they're amazing for curls as well. I know the All Soft line also has a curls line as well, but it's in like chocolate brown packaging. I haven't got my hands on that line yet, so let me know if you guys like it, because I have been wanting to try it for a while. But you can't go wrong with the original All Soft. It's extremely hydrating and moisturizing. Hydration and moisture are two different things, but I feel like it's something your hair needs both equally, especially during this time. Like I said, the air is completely dry outside because it's so cold, and your hair just craves hydration and moisture because like my curls have been thirsty. So these are game changing for me. The shampoo is amazing. It cleanses your scalp without drying out the rest of your hair. And then the conditioner has really good slip. It's very similar to like the deep conditioner I feel from this line, but this is not as thick. So it glides through beautifully and super easy. So is it true to the name? Does it make it really soft? Super soft. Like extremely soft. Gotcha. Yeah, super soft. Almost too soft to the point where you might need like a protein mask after using these. Gotcha. Because your hair is so soft. But that's why I love them so much, because they just like restore the moisture like back into the hair. And then the next product that I have to rave about, I talked about in my 2024 best and worst products, well, hair products of 2024, and it's this Born to Repair shampoo from Carol's Daughter. This is their nourishing shampoo with shea butter and babasu oil. I love this shampoo. This is a clear shampoo. It looks like a clarifying shampoo, but it's not drying. Like, this is so moisturizing. Like, it lathers beautifully, but it doesn't like dry your ends out, which I love, because sometimes I just want like a nice clear shampoo that cleanses the scalp really well. But sometimes every time I do that, my ends end up being kind of like dry and tangled, like a tangled mess. So I have a love-hate relationship with clarifying shampoos, but this is amazing. It's a great clear shampoo. This is not a clarifying shampoo, but it is like a clear shampoo, like when you squeeze it out into your hand. Same consistency as clarifying. Right, it has the same consistency, thank you. but it's so moisturizing. I guess it's because of the shea butter and the babasu oil in it, but it's amazing. I like the conditioner from this line, but I wasn't obsessed with it, but the shampoo just stood out to me, and I just keep using it over and over again. Like, sometimes if my hair is not even that dry, I still like to reach for this when I wash my hair, because I always do a double cleanse. Of course, it always says lather, rinse, repeat. I don't know why people are acting like double shampooing is a new thing.
It's not.
Most directions say lather, rinse, repeat.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm obsessed with this shampoo. It's amazing. If you have extremely dry hair and you've been looking for a shampoo that just works with your like low porosity hair, or even if you have high porosity hair, I feel like this would be amazing for you. Game changing. So next I'm going to talk about a hair mask that obviously I've talked about many times on this channel, but it's just been my ride or die recently for the winter, and that is the Amika Soul Food Nourishing Mask. I love this hair mask. First of all, it smells fantastic. I can never get over how good it smells. It has like a sweet, fresh, fruity smell. It honestly smells like spring to me, but the way it works is fantastic for winter and like the cold months because of how thick this is. This is a very nourishing mask, like the title says. It's super thick. You feel like you're giving your hair like a nice deep treatment. Your hair feels super soft. I have less hair fall with this product. Like, I have less shedding when I'm using this. I literally have like maybe like 5 strands of hair that's left in the shower, and it's because of this product. So if you use this consistently, you will see a huge difference in less breakage. It's just more manageable. Your hair just feels like nice and strong. So I love this product. If you guys have not tried this hair mask, you need it. I had to get the big girl because I run out super fast when I get the other size. So this 16 ounce lasts me a pretty good amount of time, and it is on the pricier side for a hair mask, but I would splurge on hair mask over like any other wash day product. If you want to splurge on something, if you're on like a budget, or even if you're not on a budget and you just want to splurge on one shower product, I think it should be a hair mask. So I highly recommend, because it's always worth it when you do this step. I never ever skip a hair mask. Some people do every other week, but I do every single week. Speaking of hair masks, the first one that I'm going to talk about here is a newer favorite that I discovered towards like the middle of last year, and this is from Curl Days. This is their Silky Hydration Intense Deep Conditioning Mask. So this is strictly for dry curls. Like, this is not a protein mask. This is strictly, in my opinion, just for hydration and moisture. So this is going to get your curls back juicy. So if you need your curls to be back juicy and bouncy, go for a hydrating mask. And this one stood out to me out of her entire line. Her entire line is great. She has a great shampoo and conditioner from this line as well, but this mask is amazing. I love it. And the fact that it smells like pineapple candy. It's like a cherry on top of the cake, because oh, it smells so good. But the consistency is like very whippy and easy to work with, and when you put it in your hair, like it says, it's very silky. So it has really good slip as well. So when you apply this in the shower, your hair is going to love you for it. So it basically is for thirsty curls, in my opinion. So it
looks like it has a lot of oils in it.
Yes, it does have a lot of oils in it, which is great. This does have coconut oil in it, so if you're not big on coconut oil, then you might not like this. But I still feel like you should give it a try anyway, because it's not like extra virgin coconut oil. Because I feel like coconut oil is formulated into hair masks kind of like feel different than if you were to actually use regular coconut oil.
Like raw coconut?
Yeah, because I know it doesn't work for everybody, but I still feel like you would love this mask. Give it a try. If your hair has been super thirsty and dry, I highly recommend that you give this a try. I have been loving it during this winter season. It's amazing. Then I have 2 more hair masks to talk about, and these 2 I have talked about before, specifically this one numerous times over the past few years, so I'm gonna briefly go through it. I just feel like I could not mention this. I could not mention this in this video. This is the Shea Moisture Manuka Honey and Ethereal Oil Intensive Hydration Hair Mask. So intensive hydration is in the name. It gives you what you need, especially around this time of year, like I keep saying, because I just feel like I have to do even more to keep my hair hydrated, because the air, like I say, has been so freaking dry. Even my nostrils have been dry. The heater has been on. Like, if you have the heater on in your house, that also can dry your hair out. In addition to having curls, and we all know that curls take more work to keep moisturized and hydrated. Yes, exactly. So that's why I just feel like masking is just gonna help elevate your routine during this time of year. And this one is just always a go-to for me, because it never fails me. So that's why I just always reach for it, because it's just super silky, super hydrating. My hair feels and smells amazing every time I rinse this out. Like before I even apply my styling products, my hair feels amazing, and it's already kind of defined as well.
And I find that this one works on the most hair types.
Yeah,
like a lot of different curl types can use this. I agree. So this is just like a staple in our routines that we've been using for years, and I'm so glad that people are finally jumping on the bandwagon, because we've been talking about this mask for at least 5 or 6 years when it came out.
Pretty
longer
much
than that.
Yeah, probably. And then this Colleen Rothschild mask is a newer mask that I discovered like last October. It was in our October favorites in 2024, and for darn good reason, because it's amazing. But this Quench and Shine restorative mask is amazing. I remember when I first started using this, I just couldn't reach for anything else because my curls were loving it. So again, this is a great mask if your curls are super thirsty. I highly recommend trying this out. It's amazing. I love how large this jar is as well. But the consistency of this is just extremely whippy, and it glides through the hair beautifully. It's super easy to warm up into your hands.
Speaking of silky masks, that's very silky to me.
Yeah, I agree. It is pretty silky as well. So it's just very buttery as well. It's extremely rejuvenating, kind of similar to the Curl Days mask. It just puts that hydration back into your hair instantly,
which is what a hair mask should do.
Yes. It should.
Yeah, it should not feel the same.
Yeah, exactly.
So moving on to some leave-in products, I'm going to start with this leave-in conditioner from Shea Moisture. Even though I'm putting a lot of moisture and very like nourishing, thicker products on my hair with like these rich oils, I do want to keep some kind of bond repair in my rotation during the season, because you don't want to over moisturize to the point where it's really fragile. You want to keep those strands nice and strong, and I do think some kind of protein product is essential always. And I love the bond repair leave-in conditioner from Shea Moisture. You guys know I was raving about this product all last summer and spring, because I was trying to get like my curls to bounce back from heat damage, because heat damage takes a while to recover from, especially if you used to straighten your hair for years and years like Kelsey and I did. This product did an amazing job with helping my curls get back to normal and healthy, honestly healthier than they were before. So I have seen a huge difference since I started using this product. This whole line is bomb, but I always mention that the leave-in conditioner is probably my favorite product, this and the hair mask. But I love the smell. It's a very creamy, light scent, and I love the texture of this. Even though this is a leave-in conditioner, this honestly can double as a styler. Like if you're doing like mini twists, if you're doing like a slick back style, this is a very versatile product. I use this a lot when I was wearing my hair in buns and I needed something to put on before I put on like edge control or something. Like I hate putting my hair in a slick back with just like edge control, because it feels super dry. And I feel better putting something nourishing in first and then going in with like an edge control or something. Is that weird?
No, I do that too. Also, this is good too with a gel.
Yes, that's why I said it's very versatile. And I love that it just detangles really, really well. Like if your leave-in conditioner is not detangling your hair well, it's not a real leave-in conditioner.
Agreed.
So this does fantastic at that. And also I just love that this is a bond repair product. So I feel really good when I use this, just like subconsciously knowing that my hair is like benefiting from it in like a health way. So I just love having this in my routine. So this is a go-to for me. So speaking of leave-in conditioners, I have 2 here that I always like to reach for. So this first one is a newer favorite. You guys are probably already tired of me talking about this, but I love it. This is the Kaleidoscope Miracle Drops leave-in, and it has coconut milk and rice water in it. So I like this because it keeps my hair hydrated and strong. The coconut milk just keeps my hair super hydrated and moisturized, and then the rice water in this just keeps my hair nice and strong throughout the week so that I don't have any breakage. So it's super important even throughout the week to make sure you're hydrating your hair and keeping it moisturized as well, because that's how you are retaining your length. So I love this, like, to spray on my hair before I start my wash and go routine. And like I said, I like to also use it throughout the week if I need like a little refresher and pick me up as well. So that's what this is good for. And like I said, the coconut milk and rice water are just amazing for retaining length. And like Kendra said, you want to make sure you keep some strengthening products within your routine while you're still hydrating and moisturizing it. Too much of anything isn't good. Hair needs balance.
And yeah, your hair needs balance. So just as much as it needs to be strengthened, it also needs to be hydrated and moisturized. So yeah. And then the other one is just the OG fave that I always like to reach for, especially around this time, because it's like one of the best staple products. Like people have mimicked this formula, but I feel like nothing compares to the original, the Kinky Curly Knot Today Detangler. This is fantastic if your hair is super knotty. That's why it's called Knot Today, because it just tackles tangly hair like nobody's business. It's amazing. It glides through beautifully. I remember the first time I tried this, I was shook. I was like,
yeah, I kept trying to put her on for years.
Yeah, because you started using KenMurrell before me.
Yes, it was a staple for me.
I was still on Miss Jessie's for a long time, and then I was like, okay, I'll give it a try.
Yeah.
And once I started using this, and with the actual like jelly, the custard with this is amazing as well. But even this by itself, I like to use this with other jellies and gels. It still works well with others. So she plays really well with others. So I just had to mention this one because it's extremely moisturizing and extremely essential if your hair is super tangly.
So another leave-in product that I was really surprised that I was obsessed with the first time I used it, and this is from As I Am. This is the Restore and Repair Jamaican Black Castor Oil Smoothie. And this is a fantastic product if you have extremely dry hair and you like products that clump your curls together. Like if you like that clump, you know, for your curls to like start getting more defined as they dry throughout the day. If you're like an air dry girl, I'm sure this does well with like a diffuser too. But I use this in the shower with, I think, the rosemary mousse from this same line, and I didn't want to use a gel that week, and my hair turned out really well, because y'all know I'm very emotionally attached to gels. It's just who I am, because I love like a frizz-free curl.
Yeah.
But this did a great job at getting rid of frizz and giving my hair the moisture that it was missing. First of all, the smell is a little weird, I will say. It's not bad, but it has like a very natural doughy smell. You can tell they didn't put like added fragrance in this. And if you're somebody who doesn't really care for super perfumey products, you would love this. But the formula is really thick, and it does a great job at giving you like super defined curls, like bouncy curls, without it feeling crunchy. So if you don't like the crunchy feel, then you would probably really like this, because my hair dried really soft and really moisturized. So if you're into that kind of curl routine, then this would be the product for you. Because some weeks I'm not feeling a gel if I know I'm not going to be on camera or going anywhere where I want my hair to last. This is like a good supplement for that. Does that make sense? Like if I'm not looking for like that kind of curl, if I'm not looking for like that type of super defined curl, like on the crunchy side, I don't mind crunch sometimes because it lasts longer. But if you're looking for like a softer, like bouncy curl that's very moisturized, and you don't want like any added kind of hold, this is fantastic for that. So this has been like a good alternative styler for me when I don't want to use a gel, because this worked really good with like a mousse, because like I said, I used it with the rosemary mousse from As I Am, and I really did like it. So I highly recommend this if you're looking for a non-gel styler that's moisturizing. So speaking of non-gel stylers that are moisturizing, I have two to mention. The first one is also from As I Am. This is an OG but a goodie. This is the double buttercream from As I Am. This has been one of my staples for years. It's one of the thickest butters that I've ever tried. And what I love about these is that they are kind of heavy, but in a good way. Yes. So if your hair is super dry, and if you have a lot of shrinkage, this is gonna weigh your hair down kind of like in a good way. Your hair won't feel stiff or dry. It's very rich.
It's very rich, extremely rich. Like
the smoothie is very similar.
Like this is super thick. It's not coming out.
No.
And it's still quite a bit in here. I had the big jar, but then I had to, you know, get the smaller jar at Target. But I always like prefer the big one, because like I just get so excited when I have so much of this left, and I get so sad when I'm running out of this.
And I'm very generous too when I use
Me too. I use quite a bit, because it makes your hair last like a full 7 to 8 days. Like with the right jelly or gel on top of it, it's chef's kiss. So this is essential for winter. Like as soon as it starts getting cold, I pull this right out the hair closet, because it's amazing. It's super moisturizing, but like I said, it's very heavy. So if you don't like heavy products, you're probably not gonna like this. But if you love a heavy product that like weighs your hair down in a good way, has like quite a bit of oils in here as well.
Oils and butters.
Castor seed oils in here, because castor oil is a very thick oil. It's very occlusive, I would say, as well. It's a very occlusive butter, and I feel like it defines the curls before you even start to apply like your gel or jelly. I'm not sure if I would recommend this just by itself. You can try it by itself for hold.
I've never tried it by itself.
Maybe once, but I prefer a jelly on top.
So it needs something on top.
for hold, but it does give pretty good hold by itself. Just not enough for me personally, but if you like a light hold, then you will love this by itself as well. This is just a game changer for me in the wintertime. I have to have it. And then another oldie but goodie that
still sell it?
Yes, Kendra.
Oh, I haven't seen that product in a long time.
It's the Eden Body Works Natural Curl Defining Cream. This is one of my faves. This has coconut and shea butter in it. I just love shea butter and coconut oil, especially in wintertime, because I just feel like my hair needs it. And whenever I don't use like any shea butter or like coconut oil based products, my hair is just craving them around this time. Coconut oil is also super helpful in strengthening your hair. So it's just like an underrated oil that I feel like people don't know exactly what to use it for, because they just think it's for shine and it's for so many other things. So it really helps to repair the hair. So that's why I like coconut oil in my hair products. And this is also amazing for frizz. Like, this is game changing if your hair gets super frizzy. So I have used this by itself before. Like, you don't need a gel with this, which is why I love it if I don't feel like using a jelly or a gel. And
so it's like the all-in-one?
This is a one product wash and go. This is a one product wash and go. I did a video years ago with just using this, and I basically proved to all the people who didn't believe that you can use just a cream and define your curls. It's super moisturizing, super defining. Like, you don't even have to think about it when you put it in your hair, like trying to figure out what wash and go you want to use that week. Just use this and you're good to go. Your hair is going to be defined and moisturized.
Okay, so my next product is very redundant, so I'm going to breeze through it. I did use it in my most recent curly hair routine if you haven't seen it yet, but if you did see it, you know that I was raving about how much I love this underneath gels, but in particular the extreme gel that I talked about. This pairs so perfectly with that product. The combo is just top tier. My hair turns out the best every single time. Like, it don't go from 8 to a 9 to a 10. It's a 10 out of 10 every time I use it.
Yeah, it's
so
super soft too.
Honey Hydrate from KenMurrell is probably my favorite leave-in from the entire line, and I've tried quite a few, and I'm going to talk about another one that I love too, but this one is my number one. It's extremely occlusive. It has like an oily base. It's not a cream, it's not a butter. It's very much like an oil-based product. It feels like the name says honey.
It does feel like honey.
It's very honey based. It's like almost on the sticky side, but a little bit more slippery than that.
Yeah, it's a little more slippery, but if you use
very oily,
too much.
Yeah, too much, your hair will be very sticky and
Mm-hmm.
greasy.
Yeah, so this is good to just apply in like quadrants.
Like a moderate amount.
Yeah, you don't want to do tiny sections with this.
No, I usually go watch the video. I'm not gonna tell you how I apply it, because you can just go see. So I'm not gonna be detailed about how I apply it, but less is more with this product. I'll just say that. But the way it feels like so nourishing in the hair, and how it adds so much shine, the shine that this gives your hair. If you love shiny hair, then you need this product. I think everybody loves shiny hair, but I would think, I hope so.
Yeah.
But if you're looking for that, then I highly recommend this if you need something to go underneath like a super hard drying gel. Like if you like a gel and it just dries too hard or crunchy, try putting this underneath it, and I promise you, you will see a huge difference in like how touchable your hair is. Like my hair is super touchable and soft and fluffy, but still defined. So that's what I love about this product. It has great slip and it detangles really, really well. So 10 out of 10, love this product forever. So the next leave-in that I was just referring to is the KenMurrell's Curl Love Moisture Milk. This moisture milk is probably my favorite product when I first tried this line in combination with the Curl Maker. I'm just going to mention these together because this is the combo I use this with. This is the product I always use this with. I never use one without the other.
Yeah, good combo.
So this is like the ultimate winter curly hair routine, and I'm probably going to film my next hair video using these products because that's what's in my hair right now. And it's a fantastic routine for a winter wash and go. And the moisture milk, first of all, it smells like cupcakes. Love like the sweet vanilla smell. But I love how nourishing this feels going in the hair. It's like the perfect milk. It honestly reminds me of like those milks that our mom used to use in our hair when we were little, because like my mama was a fiend for like a hair lotion back in the day.
Yeah. And
this was like the texture and like the feel of those products she would use that she would get from the beauty supply.
Yeah.
But this has so many fantastic ingredients like macadamia oil and rice milk. So this is like a really good product, not only for moisture, but it just has so many beneficial ingredients to like nourish the hair. So you guys should try this if you have not yet. And I feel like a lot of different curl types would really like this. In addition to the curl maker, this is like the ultimate winter gel, I'd say. So if you're not someone who's looking for like a super crunchy hold, if you like that super juicy plump kind of curl, that's super hydrated, this is the gel for you.
I feel like
it's like a jelly.
Yeah,
it's more of a jelly.
I was gonna say it's a jelly. I feel like wintertime is the time to pull out the jellies.
Yeah, jellies are more beneficial for this kind of weather than gel.
Because they're extremely hydrating and they give you holds.
Yes. And this has marshmallow and agave leaf extract. And most products with the marshmallow root in it, the slip is fantastic. It's like super slippy. Yeah. If that's the word.
Kind of like the Kinky Curly.
The curling custard. Very similar in texture, this product.
Yeah.
And it has a sweet smell just like the curl milk. If you like sweet smells. So that's also good for winter because you don't have to worry about bugs flying around your head. Because it's a very sweet smell. So if you're not into the sweet smells, then maybe not. It doesn't linger that much. It's not super loud like some hair products. So that's good, but I do enjoy the sensorial experience. But the jelly texture of this does a really good job with the moisture milk. So if you're looking for what to pair with this, these are literally PB&J. They go together.
So speaking of jellies, this one is actually in my hair today. This is another oldie but a goodie. I feel like I'm talking about like a lot of throwback products today.
Me too.
But these are just products that I just whip out the hair closet every winter. This is from As I Am as well. This is the classic curling jelly with aloe vera, vitamin E, and sugar beetroot. It's amazing. I'm obsessed with this stuff. They have slightly changed the formula. It's a little bit more watery. It wasn't always as watery as it is now.
So it was like more jiggly than liquidy?
Right, exactly. More jiggly, less liquidy. Now it's a little bit more liquidy, but it still gives the same results. Because as you're applying it in your hair, you're like, okay, this feels a lot more lightweight. But when your hair dries, it looks the same. So I'm not sure why they did that. Maybe they like trying to cut costs back and, you know, trying to create more product for less money. I see what y'all doing.
That sounds about right.
But luckily for them, it still works the same. So this is a fantastic product. Still on the heavier side.
You think so?
Yes. But that's why I like it, because it makes my hair last at least 8 days. So this with the double buttercream still work fantastic together. If your hair is extremely dry, if you cannot get your hair to last past 3 days, then you need to give the combo a try. They're amazing together. And like I said, I love a jelly around this time because they're super hydrating. Yeah. But they also give your hair the hold that it needs as well.
And the definition.
Yeah, and the definition that you want it to have. So you want your hair to look and feel nice. Because a lot of times some people, like with gels, they'll supplement how their hair feels for how it looks. Because some gels make your hair look good, but your hair feels
hard and crunchy.
So dry and crunchy.
Like to the point where you can't scrunch it out.
Yeah, exactly. But I feel like jellies are just amazing when you're needing that extra hydration, but you don't want to like supplement hold. You don't have to choose. You can just still have both. Speaking of products that give great hold that are also moisturizing and hydrating, I had to mention my Big Papa gel from the Dew. This is probably one of my most favorite gels that I've discovered in the past like 2 years. I've gone through so many jars of this. It's amazing. I love this stuff. I will never stop buying it, so I hope they don't stop selling it. This is a thicker gel though. So if you like a thicker gel, if you're not really into jellies, then that's fine. This will work amazing for you.
It's a true gel formula.
True gel formula, absolutely. So if you like super thick gels, you're gonna love this. And I like to use this with the double buttercream. So I've used these together before as well. So they do work. I've already tested it out. Okay. So you wanna go in with your double buttercream first. And then this, Chef's Kiss, again, great combo. Your hair is gonna be super hydrated, moisturized, defined. It's amazing. I just love, also like low-key, this has been one of my favorite wash and goes. These three together. So
I'm gonna be trying this gel out again, so you're giving me some ideas on what to put with it.
Oh, okay,
so I'm over here brainstorming like what to use with it.
Okay, so like 1 double buttercream, 2, and then this 3. One of my favorite wash and goes lately. Have been loving it for the winter time. It's amazing. So this gel, I think this gel is
damp hair. Sorry, I'm just asking.
Honestly, you can do both. I would say try both to see how it feels.
Okay.
But honestly, I like to use this on damp hair. Okay. For me personally.
I read the directions.
Yeah. Because like with the jelly that I just mentioned, I like to use this on wet hair, me personally.
Gotcha.
And then with this, I like to use this on damp hair. I just feel like it clumps the curls a little bit better for my curl type and porosity. So this is just amazing. Ain't nothing in here. Like, I've gone through so many jars. I just got a new one at Target.
I love the smell. The smell is wonderful.
The smell is out of this world. I honestly can't really describe it. It's like a signature scent for them.
Sweet and fresh.
It's like something they just created themselves. I can't really compare it to like a fruit or anything.
Coconut,
sweet, juicy, passion fruit, maybe a little pineapple, coconut. It just smells like a good drink, low-key.
Tropical.
Very tropical, yes. With a hint of softness, but not headachy. Not headachy, but the consistency of this.
Inducing.
You know I'm prone to headaches with some smells. But this doesn't do that. And like I said, if you love a thick gel, you're gonna love Big Papa Baby.
So the next brand that I've been loving for the winter months, and I haven't used as often as I should have because I guess I just forgot about it, but I want to start incorporating this brand more into like the season before it's over, because Uncle Funky's Daughter I've been loving so much when I gave these products a chance. 2 of them I've used before. 1 is new. So I've used this one before. This is the Super Curl Miracle Moisture Cream, and when I say the most moisturizing cream product that you will ever use, it's like I said, a true cream, super moisturizing. Like, this is very rich. It's super similar to the double buttercream, but it's not as much of a butter. It's definitely more on the creamy side.
More whippy, maybe?
Yeah, more whippy and like oilier. Like the texture, you can even see.
Yeah, I see
you
it.
can see it has more oils in it.
Yeah.
And I love how this feels gliding through the hair. You can use it on damp hair. I like it on damp hair. That's what the directions recommend too. And I love the smell. It has like a really nice sweet smell. But this is definitely not for fine hair because it's that moisturizing. That's why it's called Miracle Moisture. Because it's definitely for like the more dry, like higher density textures. It's definitely not for fine hair. And if it is, I will use a pea size.
A tiny bit. Yeah.
Because a little bit goes a long way with this product. Like, if you over apply, you will definitely feel like the greasy feel. We don't want that. But I do like the richness of this product. So you've seen a common theme in this video, and we like richness in our winter products because we need the extra moisture because of the air. We don't want our hair snapping in half. So we need the elasticity in our strands. So the moisture was gonna do that, and this did a fantastic job. It has almond oil, shea butter, and vitamin A. Love this. I think the shea butter is a common theme also in these products. Shea butter is fantastic for super dry curls and for the winter months. So shea butter is a fantastic ingredient, obviously. So this has shea butter in it and almond oil, which is one of my favorite oils. And this one is the Extra Butter Curl Forming Cream. This is a fantastic cream styler that technically can double as a leave-in, but I like to use that first, then this. Like, if I'm going for like the trifecta of like moisturizing winter curly hair routine. So this is like the middle product for me. This is very moisturizing as well, but you definitely could use more of this one. It's not as oily, like oil based as this one.
Super Curl.
Yeah, the Extra Butter Curl Forming Cream. This one has shea butter too, but it also has macadamia and palm oil. I'm obsessed with the texture of this one as well, but like I said, it's not as heavy. So if you don't want something super emollient like this one, because for this to be a cream, it's very oily. This is very much on the lighter side, so it's more balanced if you're looking for a more balanced product. And yeah, I just highly recommend both of them, or either one depending on your hair type. But this is really good too. It's just more balancing. It's not as oily as the first one.
Gotcha.
And then both of these work really well with the Uncle Funky's Daughter Curly Stimulator. This is probably one of my favorite gels of all time. Like, if I had to put like a top 5, I was using this on and off for a long time, and I just started back using it with these products.
Yeah, you were obsessed with it for a while.
I love this product. If you want like juicy curls that are super hydrated and bouncy, again, if you're someone who has like problems with shrinkage, this is a good gel for that, because it's going to give it the weight that it needs to stay put. Because some products just don't understand, like, y'all know curl gravity. Like, it just bounces back up, and like you just want your curls to stay put where they are. This is a really good gel for that. Super great for like getting rid of frizz, and I love that this has aloe vera in it. It's very hydrating, like I said.
Yeah, like the As I Am jelly also has aloe vera in it.
Love the aloe vera texture in jellies.
I do too.
Because it's also really good for the hair. It does say with aloe vera, marshmallow, nettle. This is for kinky, curly, and wavy textures. Love this formula. This is very detangling as well.
Yeah, I remember. I only tried it like once or twice, but I remember it having really good slip.
Great slip.
Kind of like the curl maker from Camille Rose.
Really good slip.
And I think it's because of the aloe vera in it.
Yes, it's
aloe vera
aloe
just
vera.
glides through the hair beautifully.
Also does have some oils in it, like it does have some seed oil, some jojoba. Like this is great if you even want to use it by itself. I dare to say, like if you want to skip the creams, like if your hair isn't as dry, you can just use this by itself because it's a great detangler. Like it just glides through the fingers really well. You can use it in the shower, outside the shower. This is a very versatile product, which is why I have the large one. Every time I'm in Target, I don't realize how small that bottle is because I've always only gotten this size. But this one has lasted me a while because I've been alternating between this and my other stylers. But this is fantastic, has a fantastic smell. And if you haven't tried Uncle Funky's Daughter yet and you're looking to try one product, try this gel because this is a great winter gel. Really, really good. But it, like I said, it's more of a jelly than a gel. So, love it.
Okay, so the last products that we're going to talk about are some products that have made a comeback in our routines recently, and they are oils. Hair oils are essential for moisturizing your hair, just putting back the nutrients from the inside out, and they protect the hair as well, especially with the dry air outside, like I said. Because in the wintertime, you don't really have humidity to help you with hydration.
That's very good.
Because some people don't like humidity because it causes frizz. Yes, it does. But humidity also helps with like
retaining moisture.
Moisturizing.
That's very
and I feel like people forget that. Like it's good for your skin. Your hair like enjoys it. That's why every time I'm in Miami, like yeah, my hair gets like a little frizzy. But it's not dry.
Yes, it's never dry.
It's never dry.
That's true.
So some of these oils I've been using for years, but like some of them are like newer in my routine. So this first one, I would say I've been using this for quite some time, but I just recently put it back into my weekly oiling routine. And this is the Jamaican Mango and Lime Black Castor Oil. This is amazing. I love this stuff so much. It's vegan, it replenishes, nourishes, and it's fast acting and absorbing. So I know castor oil is kind of thick. It's a thicker oil. Thick. And this one I would say is not as thick as like castor oil by itself. So I really like this blend from this line because it just like works really well. And this is also fantastic for a hot oil treatment. I like to use this and mix it with some other oils. I think eventually I'm gonna do my hot oil treatment routine, so you guys can see what I like to do and how I do it, because so many people I have seen do hot oil treatment so wrong. I want to show you guys how to do it right, you know. So this one is safe to use as a hot oil treatment, and this is just fantastic to also just do as a regular weekly oiling treatment, like within your routine for your ends.
No, so it's for mids and ends.
Yeah, I was just about to say I don't use this on my scalp just because I find that castor oil is just a little too thick for my scalp, and I feel like if you're using the wrong oils on your scalp, you can thin your hair out.
Even though castor oil is one of those oils you can use for both scalp and your mane, but you just need to dilute it with other
I was gonna say castor oil is something you have to dilute though, because if you just use like pure castor oil on your scalp, it's way too thick. Yeah. So I just prefer castor oil for my ends, me personally. It just does a fantastic job at keeping the hair nice and strong and moisturized. So I love this for my oil treatments, and like I said, hot oil treatments. Now these other two oils I use in different ways, hot oil treatments as well, but I like to use this like within wash and goes and throughout the week to like keep my ends moisturized. They're both from Carol's Daughter, and this one is newer I think than this one, but I'm obsessed with both of them equally. So this one, Kendra put me onto this one. This is the Goddess Strength and Length System, and this is their 7 oil blend hair and scalp oil for weak breakage prone hair. I love this oil. Kendra like went through so many bottles until I was just like, let me just go ahead and try it. It smells amazing, by the way. So it doesn't have any petroleum, no mineral oil, no artificial colors, and it has castor oil in it as well. So this one I would put on my scalp because it's a blend. It's not pure castor oil. It's not too thick. And it says scalp oil, so it's safe to use on your scalp. So it has just a ton of really great oils in here that my hair loves. So this is a fresh bottle. I always get excited when I get a fresh anything because that means I loved it that much to buy it again. And then this one I used in my most recent routine that I did a day and a half ago, but actually yesterday. This is the Carol's Daughter Born to Repair Reviving Oil with shea butter and babasu oil. So this is from the same line as the shampoo that I mentioned earlier. I love this oil. I'm actually running out. It's like all the way down here. It smells amazing. This is a great oil for the log method. leave-in oil gel. It mixes pretty well with a lot of gels, because I know mixing oils in between your routine can be kind of tricky because some of them do not mix well.
It separates like the product you had before.
Yes, it separates. But this works fantastic. Like with this double buttercream, I mix it together in my hands and then put like either a jelly or a gel over top, and it's amazing. So I did do an updated winter curly hair routine you guys are going to see eventually, either before or after this video, not sure yet, but I used this and it's amazing, so I cannot wait to get another one. I hope this isn't a limited edition line, because sometimes Carol's daughter don't always like
bring back certain
they don't always bring them back.
Yeah.
And I really have been enjoying this one, so obsessed with this oil.
I think it'll stay.
I hope so. So the last oil that I have to mention is one I've been using for years and years and years. I used to use this on my straight hair as well. This is a classic but a goodie. This is the Moroccan oil treatment oil. This is for all hair types. I would say it is on the thicker side. This is not a fine oil. They have a fine version of this oil.
Yeah, it's called the light.
It's the light one. Yeah, so it says light on it if you don't want to use the original, because it is a little bit on the heavier side, but I love that about it. So I like to mix this in like with like a leave-in in my hand sometimes throughout the week, and I just scrunch it into my ends to keep my ends nice and moisturized and hydrated. So this is just a great daily oil, I would say, to put on your ends, especially if your hair is extremely dry right now. This is just like a game-changing oil. They also have the mini size if you don't want to commit to this big one, because this oil is quite expensive, but it's worth it. So they do have this at Sephora. That's where I like to get mine from. I just love this oil so much. It smells fantastic. This is also a good oil to mix in with your hair mask. Along with any of these oils that I just mentioned, you can also mix them in with your hair mask if you want to like elevate your masking routine. I like to do that as well, because it just locks in the moisture and your hair is so soft and shiny when you rinse it out. But yeah, like I said, this oil is just great for daily use, and that's pretty much what I've been using it for. So I could not mention this in this video.
So like Kelsey mentioned, hair oils have been like a super game-changing addition or re-addition to our hair routines lately, and I've been loving these two. These two have been my favorite for my mids and ends, and this is from Organic. This brand I just get off Amazon. This is 100% pure natural castor oil, so this is very like multi-use for me. I also use this on my eyelashes, but also mainly I use it for my hair, like my mids and ends. When I've been doing like my hair oiling, you guys saw that I use this in my updated hair routine, and this is extremely thick, like I said, but I like to mix it with sweet almond oil, which is also another favorite of mine, which is a lot lighter, of course, than castor oil. But castor oil is just one of those oils that gives you real results. Like it makes a huge difference in your hair. If you are looking to get thicker, fuller hair, castor oil is one of those oils that's going to give you that. And I love that it's super nourishing. It gets rid of any kind of like hair fall. When I use castor oil consistently, I see like a huge difference in my hair and the texture as well. It's very good for a lot of things, but especially your ends, mids and ends, because it strengthens the hair, the cuticle. Do your research on castor oil, but it just has a lot of good benefits for the hair. And if you use it on your scalp, please mix it with something, because like Kelsey said, it's so thick. This one is extremely thick and sticky. Don't use it by itself. This one, like I said, I like to mix with the castor oil. This is Organic sweet almond oil, and on here it does say carrier oil, so it's very like multi-purpose. You can mix it with other oils, but I've just been liking this as like a finishing product, and I like to use it in my hair oiling routine on my mids and ends. Like I said, I mix these together in a bottle, just shake it up, and that's what I use from, you know, mids ends. And this is just a fantastic oil for multi-purpose. This is great when I'm finishing like my curly hair routine to like scrunch out crunch, and it's great for hair oiling. So I love multi-purpose oils, so I don't have to buy a bunch of different ones. Yeah, and this one is fantastic for that. I love like the big packaging, because this one has lasted me a long time. Love it, Amazon, if you're looking for a good oil for your hair shaft. Super shiny hair. This sweet almond oil is great for shine and hydration, so really love it. Okay guys, so that wraps up all of our dry curly hair faves. These products have saved us throughout the season. Like these past couple of months, we have been needing the moisture and the hydration, and all these products have been making a huge difference in our curls. I've seen a difference and felt a difference in my hair since I've been wearing my curls consistently. I want to say the past, what, like 2 years? These products I really feel like are going to be repurchased over and over for the rest of the year, I think, as well. So some of these I will be bringing into spring and summer. It just depends on like what my hair needs, but definitely try some of these products out, you guys, if you are struggling with dry curls, thirsty curls, breakage, any of those things. These products got you. So we will have them linked in the description box if you're interested. We thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see y'all next time.